Hi, my name is Chris Ryan and welcome to Arden Golf Course here in Wales, where in this video we are talking about some short pitch shots from around the green, and we're going to show you how you can hit those really low spinny pitch shots that you're definitely going to see this week at the Open at Carnoustie. Hi and welcome back to the absolutely stunning Arden Golf Course here in Wales. So it is Open week. We are at Carnoustie for the Open. And this video is going out on the Friday, so by now we're going to already see who has kind of, taken the top of the leaderboard, and we're going to start to see the tournament take shape. So with it being Open week, I have been here at Abu Dhabi filming some content which is kind of linked to the Open and, kind of correlating to links golf. So you can see we are here just short of this green, and we're going to go through how you'd hit one of those really low flighted spinning pitch shots that we see the golfers hit, and you'll certainly see some of those this week. Now, there's a couple of things that need to happen in order to create that shot. So we're going to go through those very, very quickly, and then we're going to dive into the actual mechanics behind how we play it. Just before we do that, I did a video a couple of weeks ago on how you can pitch like a tour pro. I will link that one up here, but that's talking about those shots from maybe a little bit further away, sort of 50 yards or so, that kind of mid-flight shot with a little bit of spin. This one, we're going to attempt to play this much lower with a lot more spin, and we'll go through in a minute why we would hit that shot. So the first thing will be equipment. I've got my TaylorMade high toe 60-degree wedge. Now, the high toe is specifically designed for these short shots around the green. The high toe means the center of gravity gets a little higher, and in many situations, a 60-degree club won't necessarily generate you the most spin, but this golf club is fantastic for doing that job. So this high toe wedge is absolutely key for me to hit this shot. Secondly, I've got the clean grooves. I have to make sure my golf club is clean. Every time I hit a shot, I want to clean it, make sure the grooves are free of any grass, any dirt, any moisture. Next, the golf ball. The quality of the golf ball is absolutely vital. If I'm using a hard ball, a distance ball, that's not going to get the job done. So I've got my TaylorMade TP5X. That's going to be a high spinning ball, soft cover. Again, that's going to help me hit this shot. Finally, the conditions. The reason I've picked this shot for this video is because these conditions here that I've got today, very, very short grass, burnt fairways, are absolutely perfect to hit this shot. I've also got a little bit of breeze into me, which again is helping me because that's going to hold the ball up and help me spin it. So why would I actually hit this shot? Well, it is a high risk shot. Already talking about it, you can start to imagine it's not going to be an easy shot to hit. But I've actually got a bunker here on the right, and it kind of creeps into the middle of the green, and then the flag is the other side of that bunker. So if I was to go the low route, I'm going to have to deal with the shoulder of that bunker. It's probably going to throw the ball left, and it's going to make it very difficult for me to get my ball anything within maybe 10 or 15 feet. Now, if I'm a very low skilled golfer, high handicap golfer, that's fine. I'm going to maybe take a little 7-iron, chip and run it on, and accept that I'm going to be 15, 20 feet. But if we do have this shot in our arsenal, that low spinning pitch that grabs up after 2 or 3 bounces, we can use it here because I can carry that little mound, that hump, land it on the flat part and get that ball to spin, hopefully pretty close to the flag. So let's go through how we do it. I'm going to start off with my feet very, very close together, very, very narrow stance. I'm going to have the ball directly under the buttons on my shirt, and I'm going to start with the golf club pretty neutral, a tiny bit of lean forward, but not a huge amount. My weight is going to be 50-50. If it isn't 50-50, slightly favouring this lead side. Now, when I move the club back, I need to make sure I've got enough loft on the golf club. So we can see that by the leading edge. I do not want that leading edge to be turned down towards the golf ball. I want that leading edge to be vertical, if not a little bit more this way. That's going to be really important as we come to deliver the golf club to the ball. Now, in order for me to create some spin, I need a couple of things. I need plenty of speed. So I really need to feel on my downstroke that I'm I'm actually intentionally getting the club head to overtake my hands at a pretty high rate. As I do that and I continue through with a bit of rotation, the grip of the golf club is going to end up pretty close to my lead thigh. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to deliver quite a high amount of dynamic loft on the golf club. Going back to what we said a moment ago about the loft, if I've got a de-lofted club going back, it's going to cause me to be a little bit drivey through the golf ball this way. The club head is not going to have enough speed, and that's one of the factors that really takes spin off this shot. So having enough loft here, allowing the club to rotate through, and having a very narrow arc on the way through here, where I'm trying to point the butt of the club down towards my lead foot, so I'm trying to get my hands very, very close. So let me go through a couple of those for you. So you can see very, very narrow arc, getting that club to overtake very quickly. If I can do that and then get the strike, those are the ingredients that I need in order to get this ball low and spinning. You'll notice I've got a couple of golf balls here. I'm probably going to have a couple of goes, but let's see how we get on. So I'm going to go a little left of the flag because I think there's going to be a little slope. But let's see if we can execute this shot and get that one that we want. So low flight. Okay, should have a little bit of checker there. You can see that's pulled up pretty close to the flag. Now, as you can see from me, I was able to take it right over that hump in the middle of the green, so I didn't have to deal with that. So it is a very, very high risk shot. You know, it's something which, you know, potentially the lower handicappers going to attempt. The higher handicappers, you know, may well use like a 6 or 7 iron, just bump it onto the green and take, you know, that shot being 15, 20 feet away. But if we can start to get the right equipment, the golf club that I'm using is vital. The conditions I'm hitting the shot from is vital. The golf ball is vital. The fact that my golf club is clean is vital. A little bit of breeze into, all these things help me hit that shot. So I'm not just going to walk up to my ball and attempt that shot. I have to survey the situation, look at what I'm faced with, and then decide whether this is an opportunity for me to attempt that golf shot. Let's hit one more and then we'll finish the video. Now this is a little bit risky. I've just hit a good one. So hitting another one, maybe a little bit risky, but let's have a go. Okay, it's come out a little left, had the right flight and the right spin, but certainly not as good as the first one. So if you are faced with a situation like this, make sure you set yourself correctly, get some loft on the backswing, get some overtaking on the way through, get some high dynamic loft, keep the body rotating, get that narrow arc, low flight, low to spin. And if you can pull it off, you're definitely going to have some bragging rights in your 4-ball when you get that tight lie. Everyone's looking at you thinking, how the hell is he or she going to deal with this? And then you get that real low spinner that pulls up like that first one. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you are enjoying the Open. We will have already seen round 1. Round 2 is going to starting to be taking shape now. You're going to certainly see some of the golfers hitting those shots this week. Thank you to Abu Dhabi Golf Club for letting me have access to the course. As you can see, it looks absolutely fantastic. I'm going to try and play a few holes this afternoon. If you are in the Wales area, check this out because it is one to play. Thank you for watching. Usual stuff is down below. Comments box, like button. And there's also a link over here. Do subscribe to the channel. Would love to have you along for the journey. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you again soon.